It is 12:30 on August 20th. So it's not a 12 for 12 on the 12th day. But you've been over here and you saw this. I have not seen the Jeep crate, but apparently there's a massive kind of life-size crate over here. And then from the rumors that we're hearing, there's actually going to be people parachuting in with like commemorative plushes and all sorts of stuff. But I think what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go over and we're gonna try and break into the crate half hour early and get you guys an exclusive Dirt Road CRED access to the Jeep that is gonna be announced down here. What's the guess? What's your guess?
Smoky Mountain or some sort of bear edition.
What about Black Bear?
Black Bear edition?
Black Bear edition.
Black Jeep.
Black Jeep, Black Bear, but a 392. No one said anything to us. Camille, we're mad at you.
Yeah.
We're not friends anymore.
Yeah.
Let's sit down. We'll talk a little bit about this latest drop that was 8 days delayed and what we saw here at the Tennessee Jeep Invasion, and also some of our thoughts towards the end. Obviously, this is an amazing event that draws in hundreds of thousands of people from all over the country. We're super happy to be here, and I do think that it was smart for Jeep to do this, to bring the drop, bring the crate, and kind of bring the event to people that actually care about the brand. If you're going to talk about people that truly want to see the next drop, they want to see what Jeep is up to, they are going to be here at this event. Vendors are here, fans are here, and Jeep owners are present. But it was kind of neat to be invited. Jeep was talking to us a few days prior. They sent us a few emails back and forth and wanted to have us involved with the drop. They didn't know exactly how we could be. They knew they wanted to have us there, but what that looked like, we were going to see by the time we made it out. So we went over at about 1 o'clock, and lo and behold, it actually was delayed for about an hour. Ryan, you probably got a shot from this morning because it dumped rain the first hour at the Invasion. Luckily, it's been clear skies afterwards, but that first hour, it was a torrential downpour. And from what they had planned with this drop, it did affect how they were going to do it. So we waited off a little bit. 2 o'clock finally came. We were hanging out with tons of our fans and tons of our friends there waiting for the 12 for 12 drop. And we had a little bit of a nice talk by Chris Piscatelli, who was actually cool because Ryan, him and I talked off camera before the drop was there. And he really enjoyed the content we produced, and he does read your comments as well, guys. So trust us when we say they are reading them and they're trying to make them possible. I will say, though, a little caveat, I think there's only a few more months where they can say they are reading and listening to them. What do you think about that, Ryan?
Yeah, then we got to call them out.
And we're going to be like, all right, you've been reading. What's going on?
Yeah, you're not doing a lot of doing.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah. Just not enough
Yeah, they
props.
are reading them, though. Yeah, we're double it. 24 for 24. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking to Chris, and he said this one is exciting for him because it was timely, and it kind of went together better with this show. Now, as he was able to talk about it, see it a little bit, I actually noticed a little glimpse on the back of his Jeep shirt, and it said Smoky Mountain going upwards, like on the back in the middle. And I was like, well, there it is. It's going to be the Smoky Mountain. They had the big reveal happen. They pulled the Jeep out and sat it there. It was a blacked out Willys Smoky Mountain, completely blacked out, and some cool things with that trim that I would say if you've been looking to kind of black out your Jeep, it does come with a couple features. So first and foremost, you're instantly going to get body match fender flares, gloss black grille and trim surrounds on the front grille, gloss black fog light surrounds, as well as a color matched top or a color matched Sky One Touch. On the inside, on the outside, there was a Smoky Mountain logo on the hood, so you saw Smoky Mountain. It was hard to see.
Based off of Willys.
It's a waste off of Willys trim, so rear locker Dana 44, and he said you can do the Extreme Recon, so you could do 35s on it. But on the outside, it was hard to see the Smoky Mountain logo because the whole Jeep was black, too. He also said I didn't really catch a good glimpse, but the wheels were like a shadow black on there. They look like black to me. It looked like black to me. I'm not sure on that. And then the inside, they had a parachutist, like a little parachute, just like the drops are, on the seat. They had one in the back end on the tailgate where they put the plaques. And then also on the shifter, I didn't even see it until the Jeep reel, they had a bear and a bear cub. I personally, I think they could have done bear and bear cub a little bit more. I think that could have been more of a tie-in for the Jeep thing. But I will say a really positive thing out of this drop was it was the Troops to Trails.
Yes.
And what that was a program where it's local Jeep clubs, local Jeep events can reach out to Jeep via Jeep.com. And she said if you need help financially, help to get a buzz model, or help to draw attention to your local Jeep club, to your local kind of festival like this, Jeep is going to start doing that. Honestly, everyone cheered for that. A lot of people cheered for the Jeep, but I think we have a couple different opinions. So you guys know us. It's Dirt Road Cred. It's not Dirt Road Yes Men. So let's get into a little bit our thoughts on the Smoky Mountain. So initial thoughts on the Smoky Mountain. Oh, like I said, it's hard because we can't love every single one of these drops. This one just, it's not up there for me at all. I knew the Smoky Mountain JK. I'll say it though, on the Smoky Mountain JK, I liked it because back in the JK days, they used an AEV heat reduction hood on it, factory. It looked really cool, it was robust, they had Smoky Mountain on the outside. This one, man, it didn't do it for me. The black was hard because all the badging was also black, so you couldn't really even get a good glimpse. I think they could have done it in granite crystal to at least make the Smoky Mountain pop a little bit and give it a little bit more accent.
Okay guys, I'm editing the video and we had a little bit of an error. We haven't seen the press release yet, so we didn't know all what was going on with this Jeep. However, there are multiple colors that you can get with the Smoky Mountain Edition. We have black, 41, granite that Matt talked about. I'm glad that the granite is there. White juice, Earl, red, and hydro blue. So I wish they would have used a different color, and instead of the black, personally, I think it would have really just shown it, but I don't know. Let us know in the comments what you think.
But in all reality, it's hard to say, but it's basically a Willys with Smoky Mountain on the side. Like, am I missing something? Looking at the 85th, looking at some of the other ones, the Rewind where they completely did the seats. This one, I get it. We're at the tail end of the JL. You got to get rid of them. They got to sell these things.
Yes.
And I recall seeing a lot of Smoky Mountains rolling around in the JK years. But Ryan said this off camera, and I think this is a good time to bring it up. Him and I both thought, well, he said it. He said it, and I agree thoroughly, that an event like this would have been perfect to drop like a Laredo at, or a 5.7 Gladiator, or something like just blow your head off.
Yeah.
You've got the entire Jeep crowd here. And not only that, Ryan, how many camera phones and cameras did you see standing up when it was everywhere? Everyone was recording, everyone was excited, and they really built it up. And to be real, I wasn't.
Maybe they needed to push this one a little harder because it needed some love.
It needs more loving.
I mean, it's Smoky Mountains, right?
Okay. It fits. We're in the Smoky Mountains.
If they didn't do a Smoky Mountain edition and they did something else, I would have put the Laredo for this reveal, and then did whatever else the next one would have been.
Yeah. I mean, but you can't just rip them apart. Look, like we talked to these guys, but we're giving our honest feedback. I will say that I do thoroughly agree. I think it could have been more of a buzz model or something crazier here if you have this many captive people. But I will also play devil's advocate when I've heard from Chris and some other guys at Jeep that they said, guys, look, we can't make every single drop a 392 souped up Extreme Recon. Let's be real. When we walk around the parking lot out here and take a look at viewers' rides, which we will have in a full-length piece of content, it's not all Rubicons and 392s. It's sports, Sport S's, Saharas, built-up two-doors. It's a wide variety. So will someone enjoy this thing? I think absolutely. Someone's going to like it. And I do think a lot of people like completely blacked out like that, so maybe it'll do quite well. But after this drop, I'm curious to see what the rest of them look like. I was really hoping for something a bit more. All right, guys, well, we're going to close this one out because we got to jump back out of the truck, help finish out the day for Thursday here at the Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. If you guys are down here, come by the booth Friday and Saturday. We'd love to meet you guys and just really talk to each and every one of you. It was interesting. After seeing that reveal, we actually talked to a fan and a couple that purchased a Smoky Mountain new in 2017, and they said they were going to see what this one did to see if they would purchase another one. And I think for maybe some people it was enough. For others, it was a bit underwhelming. And I think the overall crowd, though, there was a lot of cheers. I would say one of the coolest things, though, is that Jeep did it in person. That takes a lot to fly everyone out. It takes a lot to present like that. And I would say that no other brand is really doing that with their audience. So we can give them crap. We don't like everything they do, but I still think it was a cool moment what they brought here to the Smokies. Until next time, though, guys, we're going to maybe cool off for a couple more minutes in this truck. We're going to head back to the tent. We're going to finish out the Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. Don't forget, if you make it this far into the video, we have got 11 more days of the giveaway Jeep left, and everyone is loving this thing down here. So are the keys going to be yours and that 10 grand on top of it? We'll have to see in just a few short weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Ryan's behind the camera. I'm here talking to you, and we want you to get out there and earn yours.